right now we're going to talk about this because I think this is something that I've heard from a few people, and I think it needs to be addressed. I ain't liking it. I'm going to just tell you, I'm not liking it at all. So first, I want to start by saying that Fortnite has copied Among Us. Do I have any discrepancies in that statement? Do I got any? I need to know. Do I have any discrepancies in that statement? Because from what I have been seeing online, I'm putting my ear to the ground. I'm hearing things. And you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing a couple things. I'm hearing that Fortnite's imposter mode is better than Among Us. Am I hearing that properly? I've heard multiple people say this, and I just can't even believe it. I can't believe it. So this is a two-parter for me, okay? I'm going to get on both sides of it. Let me start on the first part with Fortnite and taking the mechanics. So, Fortnite, just to give background on Epic and Fortnite. Fortnite was accused of stealing the Battle Royale concept from PUBG. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Fortnite was accused of stealing the Battle Royale concept from PUBG. Okay, which PUBG, believe it or not, and shout out my man, okay, because he the one that made me go buy PUBG the moment he told me the concept. Because I wasn't into the whole Battle Royale thing. He said, yo, it's 100 people drop out in the ship and you just go start fighting. I said, sign me up. I bought it. Right? Then I found out Fortnite became this huge phenomenon for the Battle Royale scene. I got turned on to Fortnite after PUBG. So I can clearly say, for me, PUBG definitely held the Battle Royale scene down. But Fortnite took it, and a lot of people would say made it better. They have building, which is a whole nother concept than what PUBG has. They have guns and different weapons. It's a cartoony style. PUBG is considered more realistic. Fortnite is considered more animated. So therefore, it's fine. Battle Royale I don't know this. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I don't think PUBG may have started that concept. It may have been other games to start Battle Royale. I don't know. But I was introduced during PUBG time. And Fortnite stole that concept and ran with it. But guess what, Fortnite? I'm going to give you props. Y'all made it better, in my opinion. You made it better in almost every way. Okay? The gameplay, flawless. The building was, oh my goodness, incredible to even think of that. And then beyond that, the streaming community ate that shit up like delicious grapes. Okay, they just tore it up like a delicacy. And all you know is you got your Myth and Ninja and all these other people coming along in the streaming community, and it blew up. Fortnite just became this craze overnight to where Halloween, guess what kids were being? Fortnite characters. I can go up to any kid in a middle school, elementary school, or high school and say, do a Fortnite dance, and they will do a dance for me. You took that concept and made it better. I'll let you slide with that one. The next thing. Then there's dances. There were a lot of dances that Fortnite was doing that the creators of these dances were not getting paid for. These creators then in return came forward with a lawsuit. Now, I'm not sure if all of them lost, okay, or if they settled out of court. But from my understanding, they did not win this lawsuit because the whole entire dance has to be a choreographed routine. So, for instance, the Carlton dance is not unusual to be. You can't sue for that because it wasn't a choreographed routine. So you didn't have, come out there and say, hey, this is how you do it, step one, step two, step. It wasn't all like that. So it was a lot of other people. I forgot the other guys. I think he was doing the dab and, all these other dances. They were not getting paid for it. So then Fortnite took heed to that. And they started reaching out to a lot of these creators about the dances. So that was another thing. You started with the dances. So now you got Battle Royale. You're taking dances. And there's multiple people saying during seasons you were taking stuff from, Zelda Breath of the Wild. You were taking stuff from Call of Duty. You were taking stuff from other games. On every season, there was something else. Fortnite is a game that's been accused for taking a lot of different concepts. Then there comes the imposter mode. I don't know how you get by this one. Everything about this imposter mode reeks Among Us. So let me get to my second part now. This is the part where people are like, yo, Nick, I don't know if I feel you on this. I believe Fortnite literally ripped off every concept of Among Us and tried to add a twist to it. That is my own personal opinion. The reason I say that is because Among Us is not the first to do this concept. A lot of people consider Among Us to just pretty much be another version of Mafia. I've never played Mafia, but I've heard this statement so many times that Mafia sticks out in my head. They said, hey, you were trying to, prove that you were not the killer. And this is kind of the same thing in Among Us. But Among Us adds so many of its own specific elements, similar to how Fortnite did with the Battle Royale mode, that I could literally say somebody else is copying Fortnite. You see what I mean? Even though PUBG is the originality of the concept in my mind, which is the first game I played. Let's start there. A lot of people, it's all about the first game you play. If you don't know a game before it, then you can simply say, oh, that's not the reason why. It's because you haven't played the game. Okay? So for me, PUBG was Battle Royale starter. Fortnite taking that and added new concepts. I feel the same way with Among Us. Among Us added its own concepts to the point where it's defined in its own category. Now, Fortnite stole this because, first of all, it's Fortnite Impostors. Imposters. You couldn't call them traitors. You couldn't call them haters. You couldn't call them fakers. You know what I mean? You couldn't call them anything. You called them imposters. What is the one thing they say on Among Us? I'm not the imposter. Okay, you see the shirt? I'm not the imposter. You named it Fortnite Imposters mode. Bam. Okay? That's one. Two, how many collabs we seen with Fortnite? We've seen Street Fighter. We've seen Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. I mean, we've seen them all, man. We've seen so many different collabs. You telling me you couldn't reach out to Among Us devs for a collaboration? They're a small team. They would have embraced it. They would have embraced it. You could have probably gotten a better hand. You're the A side of the deal. Epic. You're the A side. You could have had little spaceship emotes. You could have had skins. You could have made more than just a game mode off of this. I don't understand it. But you went the route of just single-handedly just copying the mode. And I didn't see that this was created by anybody. Typically you would see, oh, this game was created by this person or this person. No, I think this was made by Epic Games. It's a limited time game mode. And they put it in there. Now, number 3. The maps are almost, the whole landscape is almost identical to Among Us. And I think it's the scaled map, I'm not sure, but that's almost identical. So the maps you also did. Now there is certain things that are a bit different. I will admit, most people, one, Epic Games has a larger team. Let's start there. So a larger team can work on certain things a lot faster and make it happen. But I'm not even going to say that's the excuse. I don't want to use larger teams as the excuse. I want to actually say more people are familiar with Fortnite and they're used to the dance and they're used to all that. And the beautiful look, it's actually a pretty polished game. That it's a lot easier to pick up Fortnite and play this versus looking at Among Us and playing it. Among Us is not like it's an ugly shit show. It's not. It's a beautiful game. But when you sit here and look at, hold up, Ben K, call. Ben K, no you didn't, Ben K! No you didn't! I got it, Big K. Where you at? Come over here, Big K. We gotta go at it. Call of Duty. How could you disrespect the name of such a masterpiece? I love you, Big K. I love you, man. Okay. But Among Us is not a beautiful masterpiece as Fortnite is. So when people play Fortnite, they look at Fortnite and they go, oh my gosh, Fortnite, it just looks so much better. You know, and there is some things I will say I do like. You cannot adjust a lot of things like Among Us. Among Us, you can adjust so many different options. But in the Fortnite Imposters mode, I do like the fact that everyone's in a circle looking at each other. That is more realistic to me in like a debating session where you all can see each other. There's little things you can do like point to another person. You can tell a person, come here. I've seen people give hugs and then shoot a person right at, like, it's so many different things that add to it. And I will agree, those are beautiful things. But you can't change like voting time. You can't change a lot of these different concepts, which I think Among Us has the advantage on. Now, they said, oh my goodness. Ben K, don't tell me that's true, man. If they have an imposter mode, we might have to talk. Call of Duty will get called to the front. Don't worry, I'll talk to them. I got to connect. I got a little phone number that I call and go straight to Treyarch and all of them. You know what I mean? I just talk to them and say, hey, what's up? What's going on with this? My man Ben K said, y'all, okay. All right, then. And they're going to handle that. So we good. But Fortnite Imposter mode will be seen as a better version of the game by many people. I think just because of the popularity of Fortnite versus Among Us. Among Us is one of the first games that I picked up in a long time that was a small team game where everyone in the household loved it the moment we started playing it. My wife involved, all kids involved, everybody loved it. It's easy to pick up, easy to jump into. Controls are not difficult. You know, some people don't like moving around with the controller. Very simple. And I think the game mechanics are great for Among Us, but they have a small team. They're overworked trying to pump out more content, updates, bug fixes. You know, where you got Epic Games, large team, they can just say, hey, we'll pay you guys some overtime. Done deal. You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes. So I want to know, is Among Us a ripoff of Mafia? I gotta ask that. As an official old head, Fortnite was the first game I said, I ain't playing that kitty shit. I dropped a bomb for you, Joe. JTO, I dropped one for you, man. I don't get those out often, but I feel you. I thought the same exact thing when I seen Fortnite for the first time. I said, nope. I got PUBG. Why would I play Fortnite? I got a game with a real man jumping out. A real man or a real woman coming out there and shooting guns, killing people. This is real. I don't need cartoony characters dancing and looking all la-la and shit. But now, as time goes on, I play Fortnite. I've actually played Fortnite more than I played PUBG. Not more than I played Call of Duty. Okay, not more than I played Call of Duty. Call of Duty's, you know how I am. But people are saying Among Us cannot claim this. They cannot claim that Fortnite stole their work because Among Us technically stole different concepts from the Mafia game. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like Mafia is 20% of what Among Us is, just based off of what I'm looking at. The different tasks that are assigned in Among Us, the layout, everything just gives a certain feel to where you kind of want to roll as a team in Among Us. Like everybody wants to walk together in a team of like 8. Now, one thing I do like with Fortnite's imposter mode is there is a thing where you can do a sabotage to turn everyone into bananas. And then you don't know who's who. So if someone gets killed, you don't technically know who killed someone. That is a beautiful concept added. I got to give them credit to that. I'm going to go ahead and give them 2 Mario jumps. I'm going to give them 2 Mario jumps for that. That's actually pretty dope. But Among Us, I do not believe should be considered a Mafia clone. I do not think Among Us just stole everything from Mafia. I do think Among Us is in a league of its own. I never even heard any of this talk about Mafia until Among Us devs started claiming they're upset at Fortnite's imposter mode. That's when I started hearing about Mafia. I never heard about Mafia and Among Us stealing their game mechanics until the devs started getting upset about what Fortnite Imposters mode did. Correct me on that? Can anyone else clarify? Is Among Us a ripoff of Mafia? I have a feeling it is not, and people are reaching and they're sticking to that. Among Us has, for a small team and being an indie game, I love it. I love the story of Among Us. I love the story of the devs. Just being a small team, being able to put out such a great title is amazing. But to have someone like Epic Games, Fortnite, who has been known to take multiple concepts and turn them into their own, is just, man, I'm sorry. I hate to hear it, man. I'm going to give you one of these, and this is for what happened to you. It's a sad day, man. Sad day. So, and now that we got that off, I do want to say anybody who likes the Fortnite Impostors mode over Among Us, I feel you. You can go ahead and have your own taste. You can play it. I played it, and it actually looks pretty damn good. I cannot hate on it, okay? So that's just me right there.